Okay, welcome back to day 196. 196. Yeah, my sibling wanted to use my laptop. I don't know if I said this, but my sibling wanted to use my laptop. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. And I didn't think anything of it until I remembered if she goes into my things, she's going to see all the videos that I've made because I told you I didn't delete them. So that's why I'm like, I'm going to delete them. But I always have the two videos that I saved because if one doesn't work, I use the other. Because sometimes that happens. I don't know why. It just does. And that's fine here. But I have the one on my laptop as well, which is what she wants to use. And I'm like, don't do that. Don't look. Because she's like, oh, if it's not, the program's not there, I can load it. Like, I can download it. I'm like, don't open my files, please. Just imagine she opens this and she's like, what the hell is this? She clicks it, it's just my face being like, yeah, my daily diary of me watching whatever this is, a video that we didn't even want to watch the first time, let alone 200. That be hitting different. 200? Ooh. Less than a week away. Okay. 200. Okay. I'll take it. I will take it. Anyways, it's really funny because I don't think anything of my shaved head, like it being extreme, but when I made a joke to my aunt because my sibling cuts my hair. We need to dye it, but that's not the point. Cuts my hair, and we went and we were like, oh, okay, welcome back to many hours later. I don't remember where we were or what we were talking about. Well, I know where we were in the video. That was easy. There was Chica. It was 2 minutes in. But I meant where we were. So I had a dream last night about kind of playing or being in Resident Evil 8, like in the castle mansion, I guess. And Lady Dimitrescu and me with my siblings, and we found a different player. They're like, oh, you're here. But like, I was the main character, I guess, like main player on file because I was doing the saving. But it was a thing. My doctor would like get back to me about testosterone if I need to switch, right? I don't know. Anyways, I'm tired, dude. I'm tired. Wish I got some coffee. Wish I had some thing. Maybe I should just drink some more water. It won't help with energy, but just in general. It's a general rule of thumb. If I don't feel a hundy, just keep drinking water. And more water. And then I realized if I have a headache, maybe I could just take medicine. Anyways, I think I was talking about my hair. Of it being like really extreme, and I went and since my sibling cuts my hair, we were with my cousin and we made a joke about cutting his hair, like shaving it. And ooh, my aunt was like, no. And we're like, okay, but also there's different length to the razor. It'd be like, could be pretty long, you know? Like, there's like no guard, and then there's like a half guard, and then a guard, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, blah, blah. And at the very end, it's long, you know? But anyways, we didn't have a razor with us anyways. So it was just, but it was very funny because she was like, no. Other family, you'd think we'd learn that they don't get the humor of us saying we're going to shave their kids' heads. These kids, by the way, were 10. Like, they weren't children. Like, they wanted a haircut. But then the other one was 17. So we thought they would make, like, it would be humorous. But we're talking to my uncle. And he's like, yeah, you know, cutting their hair because he doesn't want to go to a hairdresser. And we're not against that, given the fact that there's a pandemic. But, it's because apparently he didn't, like, want to go get it done somewhere. So we went and, to their place. And we were waiting, and I was talking to my uncle, and we're like, do you think we can get him to do a mullet? You know, a nice mullet, because he has long hair. We just shave the top and sides. Nice mullet. And my uncle literally went, one second, and walked away, talked to the kid, 17, by the way, and came back. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, did you actually go talk to him to be like, don't get a mullet? Because, like, we didn't tell him to. It was a joke about telling him to. Like, we weren't actually telling your kid to do that. It's okay. It was just so funny to me because I'm just like, no, it's okay. But, he was very against it. There's this bug that I couldn't recognize. His wings were very dark, like heavy lines, with like the, you know, the little shades of the actual wing, but then like the outside and then the inside line work was really, really heavy dark. And then it was black with yellow stripes, and I think it was a pretty loud bug, but there was 2 of them, and they were making noise to each other, but one of them was in the bathroom, and I was washing my hands, and he made a loud noise, and he just fell to the ground, so I'm like, I don't know who he is. He looks like a bee and a fly had a baby, like a bee and a fly, and we're like, are you gonna sting me? Are you just gonna be annoying? What are you? So I go and I get him on a tissue, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bring you outside. So I go and I bring him outside. He drops, and I try to pick him up again, but then he lunges at me. He flies, and he goes right for my foot. So of course I'm like, don't do that, right? So as a mature adult, I scream because usually I'm okay with bugs, but he moved very quickly and it was very late and I was very tired and I was going through it already. So I scream. Problem is, guess he just started testosterone a few months ago, so their screams are, you have to not choose to go as high pitch anymore, but you're not thinking about that when you're screaming. So my scream not only doesn't work, it cuts out, so it sounds really stupid because yes, voice crack into non-existence happens when you scream. Fun fact. Yeah, it was very funny, and I'm like, you do not make fun of me for this. I said, I was like, I won't. Promise. I'm like, yes, you will. You will. You will, though. You will. I still don't know what the bug is. All I know is I was going through it and I screamed. I blame Resident Evil 7 mom with the big bugs. Anyways, kind of spooky. Yeah, it looks like Ethan got a haircut because he did a live stream thing and I clicked in and I instantly clicked out. But it looked like he got a haircut, which was very funny because I see this daily. So even having him have like really long hair, I'm like, oh right, passage of time exists. So I see that, I'm like, oh yeah. And then, but now he got a haircut, which doesn't look like this. But it reminds me, his little facial hair is when he tried to grow facial hair. And, we'll see how that goes, you know? Yeah, and shout out to my doctor who's like, well, your voice sounds like it's coming along. You have any facial hair yet? Like, it's only been 2 months. Don't sass me. Gosh, okay. Kind of rude. Not gonna lie. My arm just started going tingly numb, so that was very, very fun. I think it must be the whatever nerve in your arm. I don't remember what it's called. All I can think of is the optic nerve, which is your eyeballs. Anyways, point is, do my eyebrows look different? Maybe. I need to go back. The only reason why I'm asking is because A, I thought they did. And you're like, I'm like, I don't think that really makes a difference, right? But right here, you can't tell. Got some hair like this. And I'm like, So I'm wondering, I did it before testosterone, but right here, shave it because compared to this, the peach fuzz here before T and after T is longer. So if I have it shaved here, I like it shaved here. So I shaved on both sides from like here up because I have to have peach fuzz all the way up. So, I hope that doesn't mess with it, but it's just here to here. Not mess with it, like I don't think it'll ruin it, but I meant like me being able to tell. But I could, right here, yeah, not many, but a few, and I'm like, that's different. Because usually right here, I don't have anything. Well, I have like very blonde hair, but it was dark, it was like brown. So, that's fun. I was so out of it because of my early morning meeting one day when I don't do that. And I slept a very short amount. What happened was I got up for that, decided to fall asleep in like the afternoon, like earlier, like 8. Woke up at like 3. Yeah, it doesn't look so when I'm like here on my computer. It's like as I'm not watching anything. was gonna say weird, but honest. I don't know what's weird about this. You know? Yeah. Anyways, I wanna sleep. But I might, play some Resident Evil 7. Because I'm trying it, but I think I might do a window capture instead of a game capture. I don't know if that's the best move or not. I wonder which one's best. Game capture versus capture. You want me to spell things correctly? Okay. Kind of whack. In general, it is almost as good as game capture, for more stable. Yeah, Reddit from 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Streaming isn't for anyone. Wow, r/Twitch. This is useless. Yeah, I'm not asking about that, and I'm not trying to find memes. I'm just wondering which one is helpful. Alright. Okay. 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 So people say nah. Alright. Then I'll not do that. Anyways. Good night.